Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel DS Tech Mirror. Topic for today video is how to send multiple files as an attachment using Power Automate. In my last video, I covered how you can send a file as an attachment using Power Automate. This time I will cover the scenario for multiple files. So I'll jump to my Power Automate flow. This is my Power Automate flow. Here this is a manual trigger, and straight away what I will do, let me add an email action. Send an email, and this is the latest one, version 2. And here I'll add my email ID. Subject, I will keep it as multiple attachments, and body, I'll keep the same. All these are mandatory fields, so I have to enter them. Otherwise, in the interest of time, I could have skipped them as well. Now let's come to the main part, attachment. Over here, if you could see attachment name and attachment content. But what if we have, let's say, in this particular scenario, this is one folder called sample data. There are two files. So I wanted to send both the files over an email as an attachment. What if there are 20 files? I want to send all the files. And over here you could see this attachment name and attachment content. I can send another attachment and attachment content like this, but this I can do if there are fixed number of files. If there are dynamic numbers, I cannot, keep on adding them and then I can add my code over here. So how I can do that? For that, just see there is a small trick over here. If you could see this over here, switch to input entire array. So this is for the single file, but if we have multiple files, we will take those files in the form of an array and then we will input the entire array over here. How? Let's click on this, and over here you could see this. Over here we will enter our array. But before that, I will show you one more thing. Let me switch back. For example, I'll enter some name over here, test name, and content is test. Okay. Now this is one thing. Now I will switch to input entire array and you will see this code. So what we will do, we will create an array variable. We will add all the file name and content in that array and we will pass that array over here. I will create one array variable and type would be array as we just saw the concept, and I will keep the name as attachments. Now this is done. Now let's come to the second part. As we saw in my last video, I have used this section called file properties because I need the file name that I can get only using get file properties, which is get file properties. Get file properties. Okay. Site address, POC, library name, documents, and then we have to limit the entries to folder because otherwise it will pick the entire document library. That is also fine, but I have multiple folders inside my document library. I wanted to restrict it to one particular folder, sample data. So this is also done. And now to get the file content, we will use another action called get file content. And here we have get file content using path get file content. In my last video, I have used this action because this action wants the exact file reference which you want to pass. But in our case, now there are multiple files. So this will not work. Today I will use this. And by the combination of these two videos, I have covered both the actions. So if you have any doubt, you can refer my last video. So this time I will use get file content and I'll pass the file, sorry, site collection, and then the file identifier, which I will get from here. I will pass identifier and here I'll get the identifier and automatically this will add a loop. Now this is fine. See guys, so over here what will happen? I will what I have done, I have given this folder name. In this folder, let's say there are two files for now. So this action, what it will do, this will run a loop. This will get the first file and then second file content. Now I have to store this file content in my array variable, which I have already declared. So here I will add another action called set or append to array variable. Append to array variable. This is my array variable, append to array variable. Name I have attachment, and here I have to enter the value. For value, what value I will add? I will go over here. I will copy this object. Why I am not copying the array? Because already this is an array variable. So by default, internally this syntax would be added. So I'll paste this. Now I will remove this test name. Instead of test name, what I will pass? I will pass from here file name with extension, which I'll get from the first action. And from here, what I will do? I will pass file content So this is the file content. So now all the file content and file name would get added in this array variable. Okay. Now what I will do over here, I will come switch to this mode and I'll get rid of this file name and sample test content. I will remove this and now I will move to the switch to input entire array and I will pass my array over here and this should work. So this is a small trick over here. You should know that we can pass an array over here. Format of an array we will get from this switch to detail input array, but this is a button over here. From there I'll get the format. Just append everything to an array variable. Also this time we will use this get file content action and get file properties. So whenever you are working with attachment on any file, these two actions are very crucial: get file properties and get file content. Now let's go ahead and test this. This should work. Run flow. Meanwhile, I will open the Outlook for me. I'll say Outlook, and this is, guys, you over here you can see this is successful. Let's see whether we got an email. So 6:35, this is the latest one, and you could see 6:35, and these two files which are present in my SharePoint are present in the email now. So guys, this is how you can send multiple attachments over email using Power Automate. Now with this, we have reached to an end of this video. If you like this video, please like and share the video and subscribe to the channel to get notification for our upcoming videos. Till our next video, much love, keep learning. Thank you.